Army Brat Stories. At the time I found unexploded ordnance on a playground. Okay, here's what happened. When I was like 11 or 12 years old, I lived in Yuma, Arizona, the Yuma Proving Grounds. My dad was either the commander or the deputy commander of the base at the time. I don't remember which. And one day I was out in the playground behind my house playing with this friend of mine, and we found this metal cone-looking thing, looked kind of like a pine cone. It's obviously the tip of an artillery shell. I didn't realize that at the time, but it was just really cool. It was metal, it was heavy, it had all these bezels on it, and I thought it was awesome. I brought it home, I thought it was cool. Played with it all weekend. My dad was out of the town, probably with his secret side family. That's another story for another time. Yeah, I played with it all weekend, and my dad finally came home at some point, and he was sitting in his chair outside, and I showed it to him. I was like, hey, this is a cool thing I found. And his eyes kind of went a little bit wide, and you could kind of see the scotch, the baseline of scotch kind of evaporate from his system. He immediately, told me to put it down, and he called the ordnance disposal team or whatever, and this big green truck with all these soldiers came up to the house, and they took it. But here's the weird thing, like years later, what's the deal with that artillery fuse that I found on the playground? And he did not want to talk about it. He was basically gave me that vibe of like, drop the subject, which leads me to believe that he was probably the guy at the base in charge of locking down the artillery fuses. Like, maybe it was his bad, I don't know. Anyway, that's a fun story about the time I almost got my hands blown off.